Welcome back to another weekly Anchor Update. As always, I'm Brody.
And I'm Tim. Today's top stories: an apartment fire in Lincoln forces residents out of their homes. Echo Village in Providence marks 1 year of serving the unhoused community. Lawmakers introduce bills to keep Roger Williams Medical Center and Our Lady of Fatima Hospital open. And cities across Rhode Island rethink snow removal strategies after recent snowstorms. Now let's hear from our Anchor TV sports team.
Thanks, guys. Jill Guilfoyle and Shane Marshall here for the Anchor TV Weekly Sports Recap. Here's the highlights from this past week in Rick Athletics.
The gymnastics team went up to Springfield College for a tri-meet against the Pride and the Brown University Bears. The Anchor women finished second with a team total score of 189.775. Junior Peyton Green led the way for the Anchor women, finishing first all with a total score of 38.15.
Anchor women basketball pulled off a huge upset against number 25 Southern Maine last Wednesday, downing the Huskies 70-62. Rick shot well in the second half to maintain the advantage and topple the previously undefeated in conference visitors. Junior Abby Wager with a career high 29 points on 11 for 19 shooting alongside Ted Boards. Sophomore Jana Yakelchik 17 points in the win.
Finally, women's track and field spent their Friday in Lowell for the Riverhawk Invitational, competing against higher division athletes. Senior Haley Oliver broke her own program record in the mile with a time of 5:02.21. That time good for 8th in the event. Sophomore Bendu Kamara with a new personal best in the 400-meter open, 1:02.81, her new best.
That's it, and that's all for sports highlights. Go to anchorweb.org for the full weekly recap. Now to Duel for the upcoming schedule and sneak peek at the new Anchor TV interview episode.
Thank you, guys. Coming up, basketball teams in the showdown versus Eastern Connecticut Wednesday night. Women aiming to get their 8th straight win. The men trying to get back on track, currently on a 3-game losing streak in the LAC. 5:30 and 7:30 as usual for the women and men respectfully. Swimming begins action in the LAC Championship Thursday, February 12th at Wesley, Massachusetts. Championship will spend over 4 days. Sunday, the final day of competition. Wrestling has a tri-meet Friday night at the Rec Center, Trinity College. The first matchup beginning at 6:30. Second match against Bridgewater State University to close the night. 8 o'clock, the projected start time there. Track and field is shipping up to Boston for the David Henry Valentine Invitational. Men compete Friday, the women competing Saturday. Both days start at 10. Finally, gymnastics closes out the weekend, hosting Springfield College at noon for a meet. For Anchor TV interviews, Charlie Adams, sports editor for URI's student newspaper Good 5 Cent Cigar, comes in to talk sports media life with Tim Yang. Take a look.
There was a tight turnaround to get it covered for that week, the breaking news from the Pete Thamel tweet. And I reached out to Thorbjorn asking for a quick interview. He didn't get back to me until the article was already finished with what we had, but it was in time, and he actually lost his voice. He had laryngitis.
For the Anchor TV sports team, Dual Karuma, back to news.
Thanks, guys. Now let's get into tonight's top stories. Crews are investigating after an apartment fire in Lincoln displaced several residents. Firefighters were called to a multi-unit building in the Blackstone Valley after reports of heavy smoke and flames coming from one of the apartments. When crews arrived, they quickly worked to contain the fire and prevent it from spreading into the neighboring units. Officials say everyone inside was safely evacuated and no serious injuries were reported. The Rhode Island State Fire Marshal's Office is assisting the investigation, and the cause of the fire remains under review.
Echo Village in Providence is marking 1 year since opening as an emergency shelter community for unhoused individuals. The site was created to provide temporary housing and connect residents with services aimed at helping them transition into permanent housing. City leaders say over the past year, the program has helped dozens move off the streets while connecting them with case management, employment, support, and mental health resources. Officials say the focus moving forward is expanding long-term housing solutions across the city.
Lawmakers at the Rhode Island State House are working to keep 2 major hospitals from closing. New legislation has been introduced to protect Roger Williams Medical Center and Our Lady of Fatima Hospital amid financial uncertainty. Supporters say the bills are aimed at preserving access to emergency care and critical services for thousands of Rhode Islanders. Lawmakers say discussions are going on as they work toward long-term solutions to stabilize the facilities and protect local jobs.
After a series of recent winter storms, several Rhode Island cities are reevaluating their snow removal strategies. Local officials say repeated storms have stretched public works departments and raised questions about plow routes, overtime costs, and overall efficiency. City leaders say they are reviewing equipment needs and response plans to improve service during future storms. Officials add that resident feedback will help guide any changes before the next round of winter weather arrives.
Before we go, I want to give another reminder of Anchor TV's upcoming second annual film festival. The event is on April 18th, and the deadline to submit is March 14th. That's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching, and
We will see you next week.
week.